Wednesday, 15th of November, and we'll start off with a few logs. So I'm not delivering these. Ewan's taking these. These 2 bags are actually going to Australia to one of our furthest customers. We don't normally deliver that far, but this guy has between 4 and 6 bags a year, so worth keeping him out. He has 2 at a time as well, so it's not too bad. Okay. This can stay here till Ewan gets back. I'll shut the barn door and then we're going to make a start on the shredder. 10 by 16.5. There you are, Steve, that's the size. 10, 16.5, and don't forget I want the extra thick sidewall as well. Yeah, new tyres. They're coming. You all look happy enough. Why not? Blue sky. Okay, so sky's blue, ground is still wet. Oh, I've got to come and shift that, haven't I? Right, so I'm going to have a go at this today. The weather's right, everything else is right. We've got the part. There is the part that I've got to go in there. If I can get it timed up right, that's going to be the trick. Is getting it timed up just right. It's going to be a bit of trial and error, I think, to do that. And then I reckon we're going to take the PTO shaft off of that drive and put him on the top drive, which basically puts the machine in reverse. We'll do a couple of revolutions on that, and then gently, and then we'll put him back on the bottom drive and run him up gently. Now I'm gonna do it on as low revs as I can on the tractor, because if he's gonna stop, if I can stall the tractor rather than break the shear bolt, it just means I can reverse him back out again, and that will mean getting up inside here, which will be a pain in the bum, and digging some of that out. I mean, it could be worse. There could be a lot more in there. So, but whatever it is, we know it's on that side. This is one of those things where it might all go swimmingly and no problem at all, and why didn't I do it earlier? Or it could be one of those things where by end of the day I'm tearing my hair out. What's left of it. I mean, I'm having my ears lowered again later on at 3 o'clock, so I might save her a job. Anyway, I can't do it without the tractor. I've got to put the machine on the tractor. I'll probably pull it out away from that wet, soggy bit. But before I can do that, I've got to move the saw bench because the guys have left it right in the way. So I'll do that first. Back on the skid steer, move the saw bench. Actually, we'll start the tractor. You can go on and warm up a minute while I'm doing this. That makes sense. I've just gone around in a great big circle so I could explain to you what I'm doing. Here we go. Well, it started a bit better than it did the other day, but then he'd been stopped for a while and it was quite cold that morning, so a bit warmer today. Starts easier. Just take that off. While we're here, I can go back in the barn. Always makes me nervous when it does that. I don't like it when it does that. Bit like bit like that. Right, Ewan's back. I'll get him loaded up. Have your break and then take them up.
Yeah.
So, have you heard from them again yet?
What's that, sorry?
Have you heard from the other two again?
Not yet, no. I don't think so.
Well, when they get back, I'll tell them to go on over to Dursley, start that one.
Yeah.
And if anything, you can always come back that way and join them.
Yeah, well, it's 9:15.
Yeah.
They FaceTimed me and said they were about a quarter of the way through.
Right.
So
okay.
That's 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, that bag of logs there, that was one I took out for a guy who was coming this weekend, never showed up. But I know that he's just going to turn up sometime and go, where's my bag of logs? And I'm going to have all the trucks and stuff parked in front of it in there. So for now, I'm just going to leave it there. And then I can get it whenever I want. Okay, right. He should be warmed up enough. Blah, 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 blah. Case should be warmed up enough now, so let's start that job. Dry now, I'll put it back on. Ugh. This is one of my, it's a warehouseman's coat that I quite often wear over the top of my overalls when I don't really need a jumper, but I could just do with an extra layer, and my brother bought them and they were too small for him, so he gave them me. Oh, I might as well make use of them, so, okay. We're out the blue. So I'm kind of hoping that the shear bolt went on the machine before, wear and tear, age, or for whatever. I'm really hoping that there's not some horrible, nasty, hard foreign object in there that is going to bust another. I bought 2 shear bolts, so if this one breaks, I do have another, but I'd rather not do it twice. Go on, down a bit. I think I got it. He's stuck in the mud a bit. can I? Without taking that string off? No, I don't think I can. Right, so I've got to undo that first. Oh, what a ball ache. I forgot what a pain this is. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Oh, right. That's one end. That's the other end. Right. Right. He's now in reverse. Yeah. Let's pull him outside. Maybe forward drive. Right, now for the fun bit. Got to try and line some holes up. Okay, so what we got to do is, there's the old shear bolt. There. Hey, voila. We've got to try and find a hole to line them up in. So one of these has got to line up. So basically that means I got to flick him in and out of PTO until I can line one of these guys up. This may take a little bit of time. I think I just missed one. Bam. Right, I've opened the door so I can get to the PTO from that side. Nothing lined up yet. No yet. Nope. Still nothing. Still. I'm kind of assuming that all the holes in here are kind of offset, that sooner or later I am going to find one. Ooh. Is that the edge of one in there? Maybe. Yeah, in fact I think that's, there it is. There's the actual old broken, and he's right at the back of there. So I don't think I can use that one because I can't get the nut and bolt out because of that bar. So we'll be using that one there, I reckon. A little bit more. Just a gnat schoolie. I reckon we can work with that. Hopefully. Let's turn the engine off. Okay, so there's not a lot of room in here for you and me. So I'm afraid you're going to have to watch from over there, or maybe down there. Oh, that's a small roll. I never noticed that. Oh. Right. That's obviously for a different shear bolt. So it's got to go in that one. So I've got to, oh bugger. This just got more complicated because I can't get him out of the back of there. And if I can't get that out of there, how am I going to turn him round? I might have to put a temporary bolt in there while we're going backwards and spin him round. But I really want to go the other way. I want to get that down that way, but I can't go that way. It's got to go that way. Oh. So what was going to be a dead simple fix is now a bit more complicated because I can't get that lined up because I can't get the old bolt out because of that bar back there. So he's got to go around a bit. So I suppose I could put my finger in there and no, let's not do that. Oh, bummer. Right, just been in the barn and I found one of those old, you know, rounded off, useless bolts that you might as well throw away, but you keep it because it might just come in handy one day. Maybe today. So, we're going to slide you in there. You should be just sticking it a tiny bit from the back, not much, enough like that. So the machine's in reverse, so it's not doing any real work. The blade's turning backwards. So I should not snap that bolt. But the aim of this is to basically move the back plate, this plate, around either a little bit so I can get that bolt, although I think I'm going to have to go almost all the way around to back to here again. I have a nasty feeling that's what we're going to have to do. I'm going to do it on tick over or as low revs as I can. There's not much in the machine, there's not much stress or strain. This should work. I'm going to leave you here so you can bear witness to anything that goes wrong. Oh, he snapped him clean off then. I did not anticipate that. Yeah. Didn't like that. Did I move that? Did anything at the back there actually move enough for me to pull that bolt out? I don't think. See, I don't want to call their engineer out because they're miles away. And that would cost me a small fortune. Did you catch on the back of there? Did I create that? Because I pushed, remember I pushed him out a little bit? Did I catch him underneath there? And that's what he's jammed on now? Okay. I'm going to fiddle around with this a little bit, get really mucky, probably a bit moody, say a few rude words, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I started, as you can gather, and spun him round, and I think that bolt was catching on there, and that's what snapped it. So we're going to try it again. There's still enough on there just to try that once more. I reckon that's a no. Okay. There's a way to fix this. I will suss it out. Engine off. So what are you actually stuck on? Can't really be jammed both directions, can it? Can it? So basically, I think there's something stuck down in there. And that's jammed in there. I've pulled out what I can with the grab, so luckily the ball of pyracantha, I didn't have to touch that, but I got to pull this out. That means getting in there, getting in and getting out. Because so what we're going to do, I'm going to go in, I'm going to wrap the strop around what I can get hold of, then I'll use the crane to pull it out, then I'll attach it from the crane, then I'll put the crane back in there, then I'll turn the tractor off, health and safety, attach a bit more onto the crane, pull it out. And I think this is the only option I've got really. So I have no idea how long this is going to take, but it could be a long time. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick you on time lapse and chuck you down there. Nothing else I can do really. So told you what I'm going to do. I could narrate what I'm doing as I'm doing this, but I think you know. Okay, I need to get that in my way. See, it's either jammed in there or in there. I don't think it's anywhere in the middle. I think it's in that bit. And if I can find what's jamming it and get it out, we stand a reasonable chance of getting some shredding done today. Maybe. Right, let's get this out of the way. I nearly went ass over bollocks down the steps then. Luckily I had a firm grip. Well, I'm going to chuck the stick out, and I. Go on, get out. I'm going to hang you on the side there, I think. Like that. Okay. Tractor off again. Round two. I love this job. Can't be that. Can't be that log there. That's like a 5-inch log. This thing would normally just chew straight through that. But I don't know. Maybe it's that and something else. Maybe there's something else. We'll see if we can get that out. And we'll have a little bit of more of a dig down through there. Tree guys are back. And they can't get past me, can they? Ow! See, I don't save all the best jobs for you.
You might want to pull a bit forward so we can get past. I'll get in and start doing that. You can just pull forward.
Oh, you're not getting in here with the engine running?
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not. Oh,
Mind you, that side's still not working. I think I found that jammed in there.
yeah.
What have you got on? Just
Obviously chipping from the stump grinder.
tip it out there and I'll move it from there.
Alright.
Yeah, that'd be all right. I can't be asked to get out of here again. So we've dug down pretty deep in here. It was pointless getting the fork. I can't get anything, so it's got to be with my hands. Luckily, we've stored this thing in the dry, because if this had been outside, this would be a miserable job. So far, the only thing I found is that log jamming it up, which is going to be something of an interesting process to get that out of there. Yeah, I think that might involve a chainsaw and a bit of jiggery pokery. Good chance we won't show you that bit, because I can't think of any way of doing it really safely. So we're going to have to do it a little bit dangerously. I'll give you a lot enough to talk about now, so you don't need any more. You're not coming out of there, are you? So. But yeah, we are making progress, slowly. Basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take away as much resistance as I can on the blades, that if and when I start it, if I can't get all that out of there, it's not on start up loader, because that's what's going to break the shear bolt. Although it should cut through that. It should. We'll see. I know I've got a spare one, but I don't want to have to use it if I ain't got to. You're going to come out of there. Not in one piece, you're not, no. Maybe in bits. Right. I'll crack on with it. No, I won't. I'm going to have a cup of coffee. No. 10 to bloody midday. I haven't had one yet. I'm having a coffee. I'll be back.